This is going to be all or nothing here. Yesterday, and across the past few days that I haven't been uploading this season, I've been playing ranked battles in my own time. And as you can see on the screen, 1,085. That's pretty good. In my opinion, it's fabulous because it's actually the best I've ever done in any season. Except, it technically isn't. Because as of yesterday, after winning my 24th battle of this season, I was ranked 972. I'd cracked top 1,000. Now, I'm not ranked 972 right now, because I haven't played for a while. It's been like nearly 24 hours since I last played, which means my rank has shifted, because everyone else is playing, and they're doing better than me right now. So, let's change that. Really straightforward goal for today. Hit top 1,000. Might only have to win one battle. I suspect this is going to be a shorter video as well, because I just want to... Well, I suspect it's going to be a shorter video for one key reason. It should only take one battle to get top 1,000. More than that, it should only take... It should only take one battle to reach top 1,000, but more than that, it should also... It's also worth knowing if people want to see longer videos or shorter videos. In this case, I'm suspecting shorter videos seem to do a little bit better. Also, for a matchup like this, I probably do need Frigraph in some capacity. If I put Frigraph on the team, how does my matchup into Calyrex change? I have one Pokemon then that's still trained. That's trained to live the Calyrex hits. I'm not leading Frigraph here. Though there is a pretty good point to leading Frigraph here, since preventing Fake Out would be nice. Though I feel like their play is probably just Fake Out. In which case I can just take it slow. You know, I'll leave Frigraph behind. I'm going to rely on my knowledge of the matchup. Because over the past few days, if it isn't abundantly clear, I've only lost like one battle over the past like 10 that I've played. Which is a really good feeling. Because it means that something went right. Maybe I just need to never play this on camera ever again. Also, that is not what I expected the leads to be. Holy. You know, the urge to just gun down that Urshifu, gun down that Raging Bolt is absurd. I'm not going to. I'm going to Fake Out into the Raging Bolt. I almost want to Surging Strikes and just go straight for the KO on that Pelipper. Rain and Surging Strikes alone should pick up the KO. Stellar, Rain, Surging Strikes, plus a Life Orb. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, Pelipper is somewhat bulky on the physical side. My expectation is that the combination of all three should allow me to pick up KOs pretty safely. They can't terrestrialize Ghosts in front of me super safely, and they don't. Good Fake Out. They're using Thunderclap, very nice. Oh my. Oh, I am definitely like that. I am so like that. Thankfully, if they wanted to go fast, they're not. They are not. It's very possible that they thought it would be Urshifu Dark, which, you know, that's unfortunate. But yeah. Their win cons are suddenly not as great, to say it nicely. They're not great. I'll Parting Shot into Raging Bolt and Detect. My understanding is that Detect won't use my close combat Stellar boost. But even if it does, I am so okay with that. You know, this is probably a mechanic that I should actually know, since I'm using Stellar as a pretty key piece to my to my puzzle when it comes to winning games with this team. I don't remember it, and that's not great. Let's say that much. It's not great. Importantly, if they want a Thunderclap, it's going to fail again. Draco into the Urshifu. I think that's wasteful. Especially noting that I got a free parting shot, which means that I should bring a Moongus to the field. Not a Moongus, Miraidon to the field. Because then I will be in great position. -1 Draco might pick up the KO. It's a solid might. And they haven't Terra'd yet. Oh, they doubled into the Urshifu slot. That is dangerous. I will move first, and I will take a Moongus. I will continue to bide my Urshifu as the key to my victory, and I'll pivot to Incin. I don't want to reveal Iron Hands till the last second. Because, whilst that, well, you could argue putting Iron Hands here might just be better. It's not like hiding it does me anything. But at the same time, Incin will technically do slightly more. Well, does it do more? I'm pretty sure it does less, actually. But it doesn't reveal more information that I don't absolutely have to reveal. And since I don't absolutely have to reveal this information, that's good for me. That is really good for me. It's very possible that they're going Dazzling Gleam or something, because I'm pretty sure Bolt gets that. Rage Powder, what I want to see. If they Draco into Miraidon, I'm in unbelievably great position if they do that. I don't really need Miraidon after this. Show me Draco. Oh, Volt Switch, okay. That's not the worst. It's not the worst. What I can do is I can put Fake Out Threat down and guarantee that the resident spooky mons aren't moving. Fake Out probably just into the Calyrex slot to guarantee that it's not moving. Since they can no longer click Draco Meteor nearly as safely as they would like to. Iron Hands to the field. Incin Fake Out. It'd be really unfortunate if it were Covert Cloak, but I'm just gonna go on a whim and say it's not Covert Cloak. Is that a good call? Is that a bad call? I don't know. I don't know at this point. I've seen Covert Cloak Miraidon, not Miraidon. Well, I have seen that before. But I have seen Covert Cloak Calyrex before, of both types. Yeah, it definitely could. And them going into Trick Room wouldn't be fabulous for me. But at the same time, Iron Hands is in a great position to just gun down the Raging Bolt, which is kind of my biggest threat right now. Not Cali, Raging Bolt. They Volt Switch again. Do they even have a Backmon? No, they don't. Cool. That does get them flinching. If they're min speed, I'll move first. I'll just knock off. I don't really care what happens after this. Since the attack should just pick up. Oh, I survived. Nice. High Horse into Incin. That is perfectly okay, since that guarantees my Wild Charge goes in unchecked. Now, it does give them their Chilling Neigh boost, which is scary. But depending on how much this Wild Charge does, enough. It does enough. The rain does stop. I'll bring Miraidon in. I'm thinking more and more about the play. We bring Miraidon in here. Because Wild Charge into Bolt is a guaranteed knockout. And Electro Drift into Miraidon is a is a lot of damage. It's a lot more than they can afford to take long term. Meaning that Calyrex should protect, probably Thunderclap. They don't do any of that. That's really bad for them. They survive, but even if they are going for Trick Room, which is a fair play, it's a fair play if they want to go for Trick Room. Glacial Lance. Wow. Let's think this through. I take out Raging Bolt, survive one attack. I sort of see if 2 Aqua Jets will do it. Those are my outs. Aqua Jets. I need to somehow survive a +3 Glacial Lance or a high horsepower, either which are plausible. I'd say it's plausible. Aqua Jet for the knockout. Aqua Jet for the knockout. Perfect. I don't think I win this, but it's possible. It's very possible. They click the wrong move. They hit it, it knockout. Yeah. Unforge. Unforge. I really thought I was going to win that, if I'm being honest. Slightly out of position. If I'm being honest, I really expected that Calyrex to protect, since they weren't really in a position to take Electro Drift more times than not. So I kind of assumed that was just going to be too devastating for them. Yeah. Looking back, one play I could have made was to swap Urshifu in for Iron Hands, because then Fake Out would be active again and I'd be able to actually guarantee the damage for half the risk. So in the future I'll need to think those plays through slightly more. But I think that's it for that game. Speaking of this game, I can play Slow Trick Room as my out. I've played this game, I've played this strategy many times before. I'm going to rely on it again. My expectation... Oh, well, I'm dying. My expectation for the game is just protect Freegraph, play it slow, parting shot into the relevant threats, and then go for Terra Trick Room when I'm ready to just step on the gas. And even once I'm in Trick Room, I might actually just keep it slow and not do tons. The whole goal is to get to the point where no matter what, Miraidon can finish the game. My biggest threat right now is probably Chi-Yu and that Rillaboom. Flutter Mane is pretty freaky, but if I take it slow, then I can just rely on parting shots in good positioning to get me into the game. I left Iron Hands behind, didn't I? That is a... 1, 2, 3, 9. No, I brought it. We're good. We're good. This is kind of the lead we expected. There's no point even doing anything with Freegraph, since it will get knocked out by Fluttermane attacks. Moonblast before Terra, knockout. I would go so far as to guarantee it. Reducing that Fluttermane attack, special attack stat, is really important. Potentially getting Miraidon to the field to just nuke something would be decent position. Since I'll get slow Miraidon in, I can nuke something, go into Trick Room, and hopefully run away with the game from there. It also just means that if they want to play Protect plays, then I'll be able to Fake Out next turn if I bring Iron Hands in, but they didn't do that. Heat Wave, nice. That's not going to do much to Instant. It's going to do decent damage. Yeah, that's pretty good damage, actually. Front Shot. I'm in a position to just put Miraidon on the field, Terastallize, and put Instant on the field next turn. I could also just bring Iron Hands to the field, who will eat up attacks like a demon. Like I put Miraidon on, I swap Iron Hands to eat up -1 attacks. I mean, Miraidon baits. Either way, I want Miraidon to the field. The other guarantee is that I'm not going for Trick Room yet. I'm still not in a position to actually safely put a Trick Room up, so I'm not going to. I think I just want to get rid of Flutter Mane, since there's a real chance that it's Terra Ground on the Chiyu. Bringing Instant. If it's Terra Ground, then I might... Actually, depending on the move they click, I'll click Fake Out next turn. Because if they go Terra Ground, obviously I'm not going to attack into it with Electro Drift, but if they go for Heat Wave again without the Terra, then I might actually be... It could be Scarf, actually. Scarf Ground? Fire. Right-eye. I mean, they were in great position. I didn't really play their position too well. There's a good chance that Miraidon doesn't survive this turn, if I'm being real. Since it's probably Specs to Scarf. Well, it is faster than Miraidon, that's for sure. So is Flutter Mane. That is also for sure. Sunny Day? Why? Oh, Sunny Day from the Flutter Mane. That's what's going on here. Right-eye. Crit on the Instant is not my favorite. Yeah, give me some health back. Mine, I need some of that. Bye-bye, Flutter Mane. The fact that they use Terra Fire is really good for me, since I know I can Fake Out reasonably safely. Even Beads of Ruin, Sun, Heatwave, crit, I don't see that doing that much damage to Instant. I'm willing to bet on, obviously faster, but, well, that sucks. Okay, so I Fake Out Chiyu, and I have to Electro Drift Chiyu. That's just the truth. I must. Yep. Do I move next? I do. Okay. This position's not terrible. They can take Instant or Miraidon this turn. It's probably better for me if they take Miraidon, honestly. Though, let's be real, that was despicably close to not doing it. So I'm not sure if it's just Focus Sash set, or if it may be well, it's not an offensive set, that's for sure. If it were offensive, even through the sun, it'd do a little bit more damage than that. Like, it's a less than 0% chance that I get through the turn. Zom, my king. Here's where I need to do something. I just don't know what I want to do, like, at all. I can't Fake Out. Helping Hand's a bit pointless if I want to put up a Trick Room. I can't Protect in front of Urshifu either, which means they're kind of in a position to just double really safely. But I'm just going to accept that and move on. Oh, they Detect. Okay. That gives me an opportunity. Body Press into Instant. That is fine. Fake Out Hyper Voice to take care of, to get Urshifu into position. With the Sun Up, I actually feel a lot safer just Fake Out into Zamazenta, because Zamazenta is kind of doing a lot more here than Urshifu is. So I'll Fake Out Zamazenta. They won't get their Wide Guard off. I'll get my Hyper Voice off, and then suddenly they'll be in a really not great position. That's actually kind of decent damage for a fake out, if I'm being real. Good damage on the Hyper Voice. That was a crit onto one of them. Oh, it was crit onto Urshifu, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. CC into the hands, how much damage? Decent damage. I feel like I can force Wide Guard here. Actually, they weren't even going for Wide Guard, actually. Think about that. They didn't see their play as Wide Guard. They saw their play as an attack. I'm gonna just double down here. It's probably not a super smart play, but I'm gonna double down. Oh, they go for double protect, okay. That's a play. It'll play be, what? A few turns of Trick Room? There will be Trick Room. Or they're trying to get rid of the sun? Is that the play? I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what... Also, well, okay. Let's start with what we do know. They're stalling Trick Room. They might be trying to stall the sun as well. In which case, they've succeeded. Trick Room's got 2 turns on it. They have to survive this turn to even be in the game. I feel relatively safe just clicking Drain Punch, Hyper Voice. That should just guarantee Urshifu a body. They can't Aqua Jet. That's for sure. That means they didn't Wide Guard either. Cool. I get a little bit of health on my Iron Hands just to increase the chance that I survive one body press. Though, honestly, if they are going to body press into the Iron Hands, it's probably too late for him. Good chip. It was body press. And I do survive. 1 turn left. The no dub play is just going to be double. They protect. Good play. Can't argue with that. CC fails. So does Psychic. Yeah. I think we've won? Question mark? We should win. More times than not. If they take out Iron Hands here, I do enough damage on the Psychic. Or they lose. Like, I should be in an unlosable position since Psychic should do enough damage. It does. I'm confident I survived 1 body press. I'm certain of that much. They didn't bring Rillaboom, which is really interesting. Cool, I did survive that body press. Not as well as I thought it would, but I definitely survived. Thankfully. Yeah. I'm not sure how close I am going to be to that top 1,000 I was talking about earlier, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Either way, I'm probably going to call it here. Maybe after one more battle. I'm not sure. It depends what the rank is. We'll see how it goes. We will see. Ranked battles. Yeah, we're not quite there. We went down. You know, if I win this battle, we should be top 1,000. So I think I'm going to play one more and just round it off. 3 battles. Make it really good. And yeah, I think that's about it for that. It will be good. I am certain of that much. Changing the song as well. Make it fun. We're playing 686. If we beat them, we will be top 1,000. I'm very confident of that. I feel like Whimsicott's not a terrible play here. That being said, Urshifu Iron Hands is actually so safe here. It's unbelievable. So, my thought is, Kyogre's probably in the front. They have a total of 1, 2, 3 Pokemon that realistically can't be Fake Out. Which means they are pretty much guaranteed... Oh, sorry. Whew, that burp was pretty intense. Like, it wasn't loud, but it felt... I really felt that burp. Anyway, there's a real chance that they're just going to lead something that can't be faked out. But the whole point of having Urshifu hands here is just that no matter what, well, I could go for speed. Speed and bait is really nice here, actually. And I'll bring my slow mons as a backup. I don't know what overcame me there, but I'm feeling confident in that, and I don't know why. Well, I'm guaranteed to outspeed Kyogre. If they lead it, I will almost guarantee to outspeed it. Of course, Scarf could pose some threat, but my Miraidon is bulky. I checked the calcs yesterday. In theory, that Ice Beam shouldn't do the damage. Also, that's Dark-type Urshifu. Which means that I can Surging Strikes, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, ultra safely. There is essentially no downside to this play. The Urshifu can't do damage. Like, my overwhelming offensive pressure here is just, it's absurd. If they want to do big damage, they can't. That's the truth. They can't. They want to, they can't. Close combat doesn't do much. Is that a crit? Okay. In which case, I call Banded. It has to be Banded to do that much damage. Also, Focus Sash was there. Awesome. And they don't have 2 Pokemon. I have lost my Terra and half of my Restricted's health, but I haven't given up on my Pokemon yet. They have health. They have vitality. And 2 of their Pokemon just don't. They made one play with them, and that's that. There will be no interference for the rest of the game. I'm probably going to feed one of my Pokemon out to the wolves and just say, sorry bro, not in the squad anymore. Instead of throwing away Urshifu on a Surging Strike into Chien-Pao, I will rely on Iron Hands, my goat, to put me in position, since I can fake out, or threaten fake out with Iron Hands, potentially cause a, what's it called, I don't know what it's called anymore, a Terra Ghost, or a Protect, either doesn't matter, as I go for attack into the Holy Kyogre, who will not be able to take the attacks at all. That is just the truth. Kyogre does not take rain. Well, wouldn't in theory close combat do more? Or would they do basically the same damage? I can't quite tell. Yeah, I actually can't tell. In my mind, Surging Strikes is doing more damage, so I'm just going to play that out. Something's terrestrializing. I'm pretty sure it's the Chien-Pao. Yeah, that means it's Terra Ghost. Oh, Terra Ice? Holy! Oh wait, yeah, no, it's not Focus Sash. I don't have to worry about that. Holy, lots of damage. I'm just gonna say that much. That was a lot of damage. They take my Iron Hands. They can't take my soul. They can't take that from me. Cool. Kyogre's about to get absolutely mollywopped. Oh, it is actually Cobra Cloak. What the hell? Never mind. I am playing a team I just can't predict at all. I thought I was being clever. I was wrong. I have no clue what I can do. I honestly thought it would be like Assault Vest or Specs. How much time do I have in Tailwind? One more turn. I survived one turn. Let's say I get that off. And let's say I get that off. In theory, I can win from there, but I know I don't get either of these off. So I'm just going to accept that and move on. Yeah, that sucks. It really just came down to that covert. I had no way of really predicting that. Maybe if I'd faked out the Chen Pao, I might have been in a different position, but let's be real. Oh, that's nice. I don't know how I survived that, but it's nice. Let's see. It doesn't even make it the KO. Yeah, that stinks. And it stinks a lot because that really did just come down to them having an item that I had no way of predicting. Like, I wouldn't think of covert Kyogre as not even like standard, but just as an option. I wouldn't think of it, and I think that's probably the main reason that I lost. But more than that, honestly, I think I lost because of some bad luck in there. Like, if it had been, I think more times than not, it's not covert, and because of that, more times than not, I win that matchup. Because if I had devastated that Kyogre, then I would have been in a great position to potentially mess around and try to go for a Trick Room and Hyper Voice to win. But I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that was going to be covert, and I certainly didn't play around it, which is what lost me, and that's that. I think I'm good for battles there. I seem to lose more when I'm on recording, so I'm probably going to go off recording, recover this, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. So I am going to try to get back to more consistent uploads because I don't have a bunch of like things lined up now. It's had a bunch of like birthday parties and just hangouts and going away parties and all that stuff just lined up over the past few days, so really taking up my time. And I know the people who actually watch this semi-consistently, for those people, probably 2 or 3 days? Yeah, the 3 days since I last uploaded probably isn't killing them. But at the same time, the shorts views went down over the past 3 days. Though they seem to be recovering with the shorts I uploaded today, but that's not the point. Like, as a whole, everything's kind of dipped a little bit. So, clearly the algorithm cares. So if you're this far into the video, pretty please like, pretty please subscribe. That's about it from me. A wise man once said, even in defeat, I lose. And yeah, that's about it for me, so see ya.